Episode 209 with the podcast. DJ Jerome Baker III. Your
Jennifer Hudson of this shit.
Your DC area hiking, biking, DJing, Svengali.
Listen, Renaissance man,
consigliere, if you will.
Damn,
a man of many.
Some respect on that name.
Yeah,
a lot of big words. Found a place I want to move to. It's getting real out here.
Where you trying to move?
Chill. We can
somewhere in DC.
Yeah, somewhere in DC.
Okay.
I don't go below 11th Street, so you know what I'm saying. It's high quality living over here.
You don't go below 11th Street.
I don't go below 11th Street.
He's uptown, baby.
It means if I don't have to, I don't go below 11th Street. Like
okay,
northwest, upper northwest.
Yeah, I'm not going like what's on 11th Street still. I don't even know what's over like the diner. No, the Coop. Remember the Coop?
The Coop. Yep. The Coop is terrible.
Cracking. No, the Coop's cracking.
That food.
Only breakfast though. Only breakfast. Only breakfast.
The only thing good about the Coop is it's a record store now. That food is.
Wait, what are you saying about breakfast? You saying breakfast is good or bad?
Yeah, breakfast is good. Everything else is trash.
Yeah, the food is trash. I was actually just there yesterday. I stopped by for a cup of coffee on the way to go pick up my kids. I went to the Best Buy in Columbia Heights to go look at TVs, and I was on my way to go pick up my kids, and I needed some energy, and I stopped by the Coop. It was right there.
Good you didn't eat there because the food is terrible.
No, I stopped eating there a long time ago because the food was terrible. The service was terrible.
24 hours, remember?
Yeah.
That's when the streets were so cracking. Yeah. Oh my goodness!
I loved it. I loved it when it opened up.
Yeah,
everybody loved it. You would fall in there at 4 a.m. and it would be a whole
brunch
different
was
world.
off the chain.
Yeah, it used to be.
It's the same folks that own Trist and the diner as well as the joint in Calvert Street, Calvert in Connecticut. What's the name of that joint?
Yeah. Open City.
Open City.
Yep.
Yeah.
Open City is good though. I've always liked Open City.
Yeah.
I don't. The customers, it's a little uppity. But it's cool.
That's that not below 11th Street crowd over there.
Yeah, very true. That's a little different. It's a little vanilla over there, but it's all good.
Extremely Caucasian.
But the Queen, I don't know if you've been to Queen's English, which is right there across the street from the
Queen's English.
Nah, across from where?
From
the Coop.
Yeah.
Where? That's Macon is right there.
Macon is fire too.
Macon is fire.
It's next to Macon.
Okay, closer to the Coop.
Literally next to Macon.
Oh, okay.
Right Queen's English.
I've never been.
Hey, do yourself.
Is it a coffee shop or is it a restaurant?
It's a Thai, Laotian, something like that.
Oh, no, I've never been. There used to be like an Ethiopian coffee shop right there.
I think that
too,
still might be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a little bit closer,
man.
So the Queen's English is like Asian food, and then Macon is Asian food also.
Macon is like Malaysian or something like that.
Yeah, Malaysian.
Yeah,
Bad Saint is closed though.
I'm saying, but that was I know for sure. But that's like it was
Filipino.
like all it was Asian
Filipino
food. No, I'm saying, but on that strip it was like all.
Oh
Asian
yeah. There wasn't Bad Saint like a Michelin or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that it got a Michelin because it wasn't fine dining enough, but I think it was nominated.
Oh, okay.
It was.
I think you have to have
it was voted like number one restaurant in America at one time or some shit.
Something like that.
It was up there.
I ate there once. You thought it was fire?
Yeah,
I thought there were certain dishes I enjoyed, but I've only eaten there once.
I thought it was fire.
Yeah.
I'm actually reading an article. Bad Saint had previously been included on the guide's list book of cheap eats, but was left off the 2020 list announced last week. So it never got to star.
It just got like nominated.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder why they closed.
I think pandemic, bro.
Nah, I think the chef went and opened up a different restaurant. I think
he tried to go to that block hall. Remember that block hall that was downtown?
Yep, he bounced and went there.
That's closed now, though.
Yep,
the whole food hall.
The whole food hall. Yeah,
we didn't work out.
We didn't even intro the pod yet, by the way.
So what they did was they opened up another food hall up on Connecticut. You know that Target is on Connecticut?
Yeah.
The mini Target. It's on.
It's in Cleveland Park.
Yeah, there's a food hall over there.
Oh, it used to be a 7-Eleven.
Something
and like a diner before that.
It's a whole ugly strip
7-Eleven
over there.
Is right there. It used to be
The
a
whole-
Capital One bank in there.
Yeah, there's a whole ugly strip of stuff over there, and there's a food hall over there. That's
In
where
there,
Disney is.
inside
Yeah.
the same shopping center.
That small little
I
place.
just read about it. Yeah, I just read about it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah. Nevertheless, episode 209 was the podcast. Jerome Baker III. This is heavy DC, heavy real estate talk. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm from Mesa, Arizona, and we'll be moving back in 7 years. 6 years, sorry.
Moving
6 and a
in
half.
But he just found out where he wants to live here for the
6 and a half.
next
Hey, listen, complex.
They say I
guy,
hope
man.
they say Arizona has a above 11th Street up there.
It does. It does.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's
it's,
tight.
I don't go. I don't. It's yeah. It's just it's a lifestyle thing. Consistency. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
got
to Cali.
swimming pools in Mesa and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Bomb
My brother,
shelters,
my
swimming
brother
pools.
has a pool. My mom has a bomb shelter. I mean, my mom has a bomb shelter, and then in the same
Kellen got a
backyard-
pool in the backyard.
What? Kellen's backyard half acre.
Kellen's
What?
living.
I think it's tremendous.
Kellen balling like that. Kellen, for ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, and this is your first time tuning into the podcast, is Jerome Baker's younger brother, and he's still a resident of Mesa, Arizona.
He's
Or
in
is he
Tempe.
Phoenix?
He's in Tempe.
Oh, he's in
Arizona.
Tempe. Tempe.
Yeah,
Tempe's
yeah.
popping, right? A lot of white girls out there.
He lives in a very more residential area. He's settled. You know,
He got a girl?
Nah. But I'm saying
Kellen's
like
living, dog.
the white girls are a little more north. Like ASU is about 10 minutes north of
So
Kellen.
what's the demographics
Ooh.
of Kellen's neighborhood?
It's just hella
White?
residential. Yeah. It's all white. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Kellen got a girl. I mean, what is
Nah.
what's his dating status? Is he
Yo,
very
have
much
you,
like you?
Have you seen Kellen's Instagram?
No.
I'm about to say,
My man
well,
is
you
shit.
need to.
Yeah, I mean,
You
Kellen,
need to.
851 Kellen. Let's
that
see.
Yeah,
motherfucker's
yeah.
cracking.
Yeah.
For real?
Oh wow.
He's killing it, huh?
I mean,
You're a little late to the game.
yeah, Kellen,
But,
That's
it's
what's
cool.
up. I love it.
Kellen be doing his thing.
Okay.
So, you know, do remember to check out What's the Podcast on What's the Podcast.live. It's our previous episodes. And if you look at youtube.com/What's the Podcast, where commenters have been so thoroughly expressing their feelings about Abdul and his
I've been getting attacked.
lack of CEO-ness. We also want to give a big happy birthday to my guy, our guy. I just saw him on Sunday night. Kanan had a birthday Sunday night,
Oh, that's
and
what's
he's
up.
he's an avid follower of the podcast. He also was on my Twitch heavy when I was rocking with that. So that's my guy, man. See him in the streets. He was in the streets looking
Getting
real
busy.
good. He was getting busy for sure. My man was living his best life.
Happy
in the
birthday,
streets.
dog.
So happy birthday to the homie, man. But yeah, man, What's the Podcast? Episode 209. We're here. I am here. I am back. Had a wonderful weekend.
Oh yeah. How was Nashville?
Nashville is there's a lot of money in Nashville. If you're trying to go get you some money, if you're a DJ, if you want to work in nightlife, go to Nashville.
Are you busy out there?
The DJs, the things that I saw out there it's just busy. If you can catch on with the right hospitality group, you can work 12. Let's say you work 12 times a weekend, 11 times a weekend,
12 times a weekend,
11
4
to 12
gigs a
times a
day.
weekend. So
4
you could
gigs
do,
a day.
all right. So in Nashville, this is what I saw. This is just my right.
Observation.
People line up at the bars at 11 in the morning. Right,
Get the
bars
fuck
open.
out of
What?
here.
Yeah.
Like
So,
for
you know-
brunch or like they getting it in?
No, this is like Tuesday. This is like
Gay
on a
party?
Thursday. No, nigga, it's a Tuesday.
So nobody down is from it's all like tourists.
It's
pretty
a
much.
very much like a Miami type of joint.
If you got people drinking at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, they on vacation.
People from Miami go to Nashville to have vacation. Yes. So between the people from the South and the Midwest that go there, and you have all of those. Yes, the bachelorette parties are insane. So you literally see people. Every time you get out the airport, every corner you turn, there's 4 white women, either leaving or coming to Nashville. And obviously, the energy is
Sounds
different.
dangerous.
Yeah, obviously, the energy is different when you're leaving versus going to the spot.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
It's 11 a.m. You see 300 people lined up. There's a street called Broadway. So for about 4 or 5 blocks, you just see all of these rooftops in a row. Everybody just wants to sit on the rooftop and drink, starting at 11 a.m. So if you're
Wow.
a DJ, right, you can work 11 to 3.
Yeah.
Then you can work 4 to 8.
The happy hour.
Then you can work 10 to 2.
Yeah.
You can do so. That's 3 gigs. You can do that Thursday, Friday,
Friday.
Saturday, and then Sunday. You could do 11 to 3 and 4 to 8.
That's a lot of work.
I
Yeah,
mean,
That's
you're
a
a
12-hour day. Or no,
You're-
9-hour day, 10 hours, something like that.
that's
No.
what you want though.
it's a 13-hour day.
Yeah.
If you're-
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
a
there for
lot.
yeah, but
That's
That's
what
a
you
lot of
want
dough.
though. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
actually a 15-hour day. If you're
How do they pay though? The pay is good.
You negotiate what you are. Like if you're
Yeah.
a big dog, you get one
But
thing.
would you
if
be?
not-
Do you would if you were doing that? Do you get the same amount of money every single gig, or you have different? Like I know you have like I know you have like an amount that you won't take less than. You know what I'm saying?
I think
it depends on the venue because
the
each
time
venue,
that you're going on.
No, because each venue has a different like some venues are the early morning venues you want to go to.
Yeah, some places are cracking at 11 a.m.
So those would pay just like some venues that would pay at night, right?
Yeah.
There's only 1 or 2 nightclubs, so to speak, right? Everything else is just like a bar that has a DJ setup. Dudes have to bring like laptop stands and like
Oh, you gotta set
fans.
your whole shit up.
Not really, because they got CDJs and a mixer, so you're good to go. You just got there might be 1 or 2 extra things you got to bring. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you DJ that much, you're gonna leave the laptop stand in your bag. You're gonna leave the
You
whatever,
buy one.
right?
You buy one for the spot.
Yeah, you buy 2, right? One for
Yeah.
hours. So boom, we also went to the One hotels. I know there's one in Miami, one in New York, probably like Hawaii or something. Best view out of a hotel I've ever seen in my life. Like
Wow.
the view 19 floors up was just stunning.
And you playing on the roof.
And you know, my man K Rico was playing there. Incredible. Just looking out at East.
And what's
Nashville.
the vibe out there? What's like the music selection? You can play. What do you have to like?
Each spot is different. If you're on Broadway, you got to just keep the energy real high. You know what I'm saying? You could drop down to some hip hop, but you got to get the energy. K Rico was at the One hotel. It was just a lot of people of color, so he was just playing a lot of hip hop.
I was about to ask what the demographic looks like in.
It's
Nashville.
just once you get off that Broadway, which is that main strip, it gets way more colorful.
Okay,
it gets way more colorful.
It's like Arizona vibes. All
yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on if you want to live in Tennessee. My homie was saying right by Tennessee State University, which Drake has rapped about often because of the women that go there. It's a small town. I mean, we went past Fisk. Fisk is out
Fisk
there.
is out there, huh? Okay.
Vanderbilt is out there. There's like 6 or 7 colleges in the town. I guess Vanderbilt produces a high amount of just nurses throughout the nation. So everything is heavy medical, Vanderbilt alumni, et cetera, et cetera. But there's only one little pocket of town that cracks off, man. There's like 4 or 5 others that have other little scenes. East Nashville is where the hipsters and the black people are. But you know, it was cool, man. I had a really good time.
Have you been to
Nashville.
Memphis?
No.
I was about to ask, what's better?
They have all the signs, but I didn't see Memphis on too many signs. They said it's like 3.5 hours away. But you see signs for Louisville, you see signs for Memphis, you see signs.
I've been to Louisville. Louisville is dead.
That's yeah. I mean, they have the races there though, right?
Yeah, they have the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Speaking
That's
of
right
races,
on the border. It's right on the border of Indiana or something like that.
is it Ohio or Indiana?
Ohio.
I don't know.
It's also, I think, Indiana. Hold on, let me see.
Hold on, I'm on a map too.
I think it's Indiana. I think my hotel might have been in Indiana, and it was right over the bridge to Louisville.
Anyhow, shout out to Nashville. Shout out to my guy Diesel. It was a good time.
You going back?
Hopefully we'll be back in about 6 to 8 weeks. Maybe like a late summer run. Maybe like a Labor Day run if I can set that up properly. We're coming up here on Memorial Day in DC.
What's the lineup? I'm with you.
I have like 10 gigs. So we got the DRC 10-year anniversary event Wednesday.
What's DRC?
The running club.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a women's running club in DC, or
the women's part is called I forget the name.
because you
This is the district. This is the district running club.
This is the bigger one. The women's kind of spawned out of
this
one. But shout out to
Where's
the
that
women's
at?
The women's one or the the party that
tomorrow.
Dewdrop.
Oh,
that's right here around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do travel down below 11th Street?
I mean, for the bag, yeah. But we're talking about personal interest. Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
What time is that kicking off?
7:00. There's nothing below 7 that I need in my life. Are you serious? Come on,
Eddie, you trying to go?
What time tomorrow?
7.
To be after 7.
I might slide through after I get
let me finish the
let's
rest
do
of the
that.
lineup. So there's other dewdrop options.
Now we got to discuss each lineup because we got to figure out if
7
we can go or not.
7 p.m. dewdrop.
Till what time?
Probably
11?
Probably.
Okay.
Who you DJing?
That's
with?
cool.
My man Matt, Friends on Mars. It's his birthday.
Okay.
So
The weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
Yeah.
all weekend.
I'm there. I'm
They
coming.
push the rain till Monday.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that tomorrow.
Let's see. So what do we say?
That's Wednesday. Okay, what's Thursday?
So
Thursday.
dewdrop Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thursday Soul House event early.
Oh, what time is that?
6 to 8.
Oh, we coming through to that too. Okay.
Then after that, I got Silver Lion. That's 8:15
On Thursday.
On Thursday.
Yo, so you bouncing at 8 and you gonna be there by 8:15?
In a Uber? It shouldn't take that long to get downtown. Yeah.
The Soul House location is
Can't put that out for the public. I'm not allowed
Okay.
to, you know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? But you know what I mean. And then after Silver Line, Darla Nikki. Darla Nikki and
After
Capo.
Silver Line.
After
Yeah.
Silver Line.
Oh, so
That
and-
Friends
triple
on Mars
header.
birthday party.
all right, let's
cracking.
do it. And then we do Yums after that.
Friends on Mars, Darla Nikki as well.
Yeah. It's all one.
You DJing
He's opening and closing. Special birthday
Okay.
set. Yeah.
And that's at Capo.
Yes.
All
So
right.
Wednesday you playing with him and Thursday you playing with him.
Yeah. It's my guy. All right.
All right.
Friday,
Yep.
Capo.
All right.
I need time to relax during the day. Saturday morning, we have a DRC run from Sandlot, Georgetown. I believe that's like 11 to 2, 11 to 1. I feel like
I might come for that run actually.
All right.
I might come join those guys.
Then we've got a nice little break at 7:30 Saturday night. I'm playing the all white. I'm closing the all white Habesha function
Habesha.
at Zebby's Garden. Shout out to DJ Armageddon.
Shout out to Armageddon.
That's
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yes, Saturday night from 7:30 to
Yes.
9.
Oh,
That's
Big-
banger.
Big Ethiopian vibes.
only day party, or you just you done at 9.
I'm done at 9. I'm just 7:39. Like
Okay.
the
But
party
it's
is shorter. The party is shorter this year. It used to be like 2 to 9. Now it's like 4 to 9 or something like that.
Okay, but done at 9.
Done at 9. Bong. We then mob out, eat in the hotel. 9:30 to 2. Another Friends on Mars birthday celebration.
This
Damn,
guy
you
Mars,
going,
man,
man.
he's fucking
My
celebrating.
homegirl Izzy.
All weekend.
Izzy's on the DJ set. She's a young up and comer.
Okay.
Getting it popping. So that's 9:30 to 2. I mean, I can just get there whenever at that point.
So hold on, it's Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
So isn't everything staying open till like 4?
Capo and these places aren't going to go any later. You can go later.
Yeah,
Like St. Eve's will be open until 4, but I wouldn't want to be in there.
but that's where you're going after the party.
Potentially. Yeah,
not
for
well.
sure. For sure.
Sunday.
Sunday, I got an early brunch at Lima. I think
Damn, I didn't even know Lima was still open.
Lima
Oh, yeah.
Twist.
That used to be
Lima
popping
Twist.
20 years ago.
It's not
Lima
even the
Twist.
same place.
Oh, it's not?
It's
It's
like
not
a
on
few
K
doors
Street?
down. It's a few doors down.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
K Street, but I think the old Lima was in that was on the corner, right?
Not really on
Nah,
the
it was-
corner,
it
like
was in
one or
between,
two
like-
doors down.
Oh, then
Next
it
to
might be
Capitol
the
Grill.
same. It might be the same place then.
I don't think it's the same place. I think it's
because it's a few
It's
doors
par-
down.
I think it's partially the same place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
it used to
Lima-
be a few doors down.
I think that's like a
Taz used to have a nice party there on Sunday nights.
I think that's a 1 to 4. I leave there.
Okay.
I think I have to do Selena, Hotel Selena, right around 5:30, and then we're gonna
Kinda
take it
right around the
home.
corner from there, right?
No, Selena is like Union Market,
Okay, yeah.
and then after
Isn't that a restaurant or is it a spot?
Selena is the old 411 New York Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Remember the old party after hour spot?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then after that, we motivate to do drop again. Me, Josh Sonic, Harry Hodder,
Oh,
Ooh.
Sunday night is going to be a
Sunday
move.
night. Banger.
What time is that? Because
Five.
Dewdrop doesn't go super late.
No,
Nah, they-
do drop's going 5 to 2.
Oh, they got the, but not outside.
Outside-
It's gotta be
outside-
outside.
Outside stops at 10.
Okay, and then the same DJs continue on inside.
Move on inside.
Oh, that's fire. Upstairs or downstairs?
Sunday night is going to be nice.
I'm not sure what they've decided. I think it's going to be downstairs.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stay outside.
Nah, the neighbors around there go crazy, dog.
There's no neighbors. They have a fucking. You got a storage place across the street. That's it.
Yeah, but to the right of the storage place is all residential.
Oh, okay.
That whole shit is residential.
All right.
And outside, that music carries, man.
All right.
Yeah. So solid
weekend.
All right. So tomorrow night I'm out. Thursday night I'm out. I don't know about Friday.
But Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. I'm also trying to check out this night market at outside of Home Court in downtown Silver Spring on Saturday night.
Saturday morning?
No, it's at night. They're doing it at night.
Oh,
it's or in the evening. It's it's over at like 9:30 or something like that. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be a good weekend, man. I'm glad to hear the weather's gonna hold up.
I'm just here to. I just pray and drink water. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do is pray and drink water.
Yeah.
And realize that it is what it is. But
yeah, listen,
pray and drink water.
Praise God.
Peace to the gods. It's a big. Obviously, it's going down right now. A lot of people probably paid attention to it. I didn't pay. Well, I did too. Y'all might not have, but LeBron James was eliminated from the playoffs with the Lakers last night.
Swept, right?
By the Denver Nuggets. Yes, they were swept.
Yo, isn't that like embarrassing? Oh no.
I mean, this team, the Lakers didn't have the best chance against them, so it's not surprising. But at the same time, they weren't the best team all year long. They played well in the playoffs, but they just met a better team. And so, they lost 4 games in a row, and LeBron was very coy and unsure about his future in basketball. It's been 20 years. He sort of softened his stance about wanting to wait and play with his son because that would be another year. And then it's just a lot of things that would have to happen for that to happen.
Yeah.
There's no arguing that LeBron's the top 3 player of all time, right? I got him at 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
2 of all time.
You got him at 2?
Yeah, I got him at 2.
I don't know. I watched a game he played in the playoff, and granted, I'm not a big basketball fan, so I do not know a whole lot about how he plays, but I just happened to be somewhere last week, Thursday, and the game was on, so I was watching it as I was sitting down. He was taking mad 3-point shots and missing every one of them. Like, why the fuck is he taking a 3-pointer?
I'm not sure. I mean, LeBron is LeBron.
I mean, LeBron's going to do what LeBron wants to do.
Yeah, people don't really question what he does. I think that, there are questions about some of his decision making, but ultimately he is, again, he's a top 3-4 player of all time. You know what I mean? So
arguably the best of all time.
I mean, it depends.
I mean, he has the highest scoring record, but he's also played for a lot of years. He's 20 years in the league now?
20 years, yeah.
20 years. So if you look at his peers or people that have played before him, their careers did not span that long, and they were able to make a lot of points. If you take like his average can be as high as Kareem or Michael Jordan or somebody like that, even though he has more points, but he has more points because he's played a lot more years, right? I'm assuming.
Like yeah.
But I mean, maybe it sounds like I'm a LeBron hater. I'm not. I just I don't know if he's on my top 2. And granted, my top 2 shouldn't mean much because I don't even follow the game.
His career average is 27.2 points.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, that's good.
I take back what I said. What was Mike's average? 30?
I don't know. I just Googled LeBron James career average.
Let me look at that.
I mean, I hearken, as you see my big word use.
Yeah, that's
I hearken the LeBron versus MJ as a generational argument, discussion. It's the same way people will say Jay-Z versus Drake. It's all about the generation that you were born in and really.
People compare Jay-Z and Drake?
Of course. They compare them as the top 2 of all time.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even consider Drake like a top MC of all time, even though
it's not
though he's like he is, but I don't. He's just not one of mine.
His stats definitely speak to that, but I think you're a bit more of a hip hop guy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Drake.
No, I'm not saying you don't. All I'm saying is,
but I can't put him in like a top 10 of greatest MCs all time.
Oh, I mean, there's people who haven't met one with no problem. You know what I mean? But again, it's generational.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
Do that, and the generation right before these new kids will put Wayne over Hove. You know what I'm saying?
Is that my generation?
Nah. The millennials, maybe a little bit.
I'm talking about millennial.
Like
I'm 80,
like 35 and under,
like Lil O's generation.
Yeah, like
maybe they would do that. Maybe
Little O, but like 35 and under.
Little Mike.
Yeah. But it's somebody who's so Little Mike would put Drake.
Yeah, Little Mike would put Drake.
Omar would put Wayne, and I'm of the.
You're going with Hove.
I'm Hove. I'm put a button ups on and to go to Dream.
Gotta put Home on. Hove.
I'm going with Nas.
Yeah, I mean,
Nas Hove is like same era.
Yeah, same era.
Nas Hove is same era, and that's just more of a
preference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like who do you prefer, right?
I like both. I'll put them both.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to pick anybody.
I can't pick
you don't have like some people's biggest thing is they'll be like LeBron versus Kobe, and to me, there's no comparison. Like, I love Kobe's mentality, his work ethic, and it's not to slight LeBron's, but I think LeBron was a better basketball player than Kobe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking
it
of
all
Hove,
comes down to semantics. That's all.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hove, did you guys see what Twitter was talking about or TMZ reported about? I don't know if you guys recall, but Jay had gotten into some legal trouble for stabbing Lance on Rivera, and TMZ just reported
he wasn't the one who stabbed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He put his man on him.
After speaking to Lance said apparently Hove wasn't the one who stabbed him.
Apparently, the dude who did stab him did like an interview and said something. I think,
but
I was watching like a Vlad TV interview on, and he was like, "Nah," he's like, I was looking right at Hove in the face when I got stabbed. It wasn't him.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of talk started coming out. The lyrics from Ether just started surfacing back up on Twitter when Nas was like, and your man stabbed on and made you take the blame for it. Like all these sort of lyrics started coming back up, and I wonder what happened there. Like it would be interesting to know why Jay decided to chase that clout.
Because if Jay takes the rap, then maybe his man doesn't get any time. Jay's a celebrity at that point. He's not going to get any time for
That's not true. That's even risking it even more.
Yeah, but Jay got money. If you got money, you could. Like he wasn't.
I don't think so.
I mean, also
clearly what happened. Look what happened.
If Jay was the one that had his man do it and paid his man to do it or did whatever,
then that was the stand-up thing to do.
It's the same thing as like him doing it. The trouble is the same.
Jay just knows if I take that rap, I'm gonna be able I got enough money.
Maybe they didn't know who Jay's man was, and he didn't snitch on his man, and he just took the beef because they knew he had something to do with it.
And remember, Emery didn't, he took all those years for Jay as well.
Yeah.
So maybe
is that
Jay
a fact?
Was trying. Yeah.
They were working with each other.
But so what happened? They said was whenever they ran up on the house, Emery like stepped out front to get the attention of the police, and Jay got away in the back. That's supposedly what happened. So, I mean, I wasn't there, but it's all good.
I mean, if they coming for you, they're gonna get you. Just because Jay got away from the back doesn't mean like, the case is closed. He got away.
He might
not have been there.
Yeah, I mean, if they were coming to the crib for him, then they would have got him.
But never. I mean, Jay's never been like arrested for being this quote unquote drug kingpin that he rapped about. No, and Emery did do. What?
Nah, I mean,
10 years.
Years?
I have friends that were at Eastern Shore at the time, and Emery's name rings bells in Eastern Shore.
And there's a couple cats and some guys that we both know that went to Hampton that were there before me that was like they were CJ, like he was around, he was in Newport News, like really out there. You know what I'm saying? So, whether or not he stabbed it's just, it is what it is. The thing that I don't like about the whole situation is, DJ Vlad is not in the same room when he's interviewing these people, right?
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
He's interviewing them from his house in LA or something.
So they're sitting in a studio and it's like a Zoom call.
It's a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because I think he's scared.
Just in case something crack off.
Exactly.
He's a buster.
He did the Matt Hoffer joint in person.
I mean, that was that. I think they probably
Yeah.
offered him some sort of security blanket, but I just know for a fact he's not. He's on a screen.
On his show, he's not there.
He's on a screen.
He's still a buster.
Super.
Matt Hoffa, is that podcast even still on? I'm subscribed to it, but
yeah, it's on.
I don't feel like I've been getting any new episodes.
They just dropped a new episode of Conway today. It was very annoying because Conway's jewelry is like clicking throughout the whole.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's like right next to his mic.
It's like a hollow gold wind chime.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like that podcast definitely lost some steam when they switched up co-hosts and all that.
I kind of liked it with the new co-host. I just thought it was a lot of different voices in the beginning, and I like it with, or at least I liked it. Did they take a long break though? Am I tripping about that? I think they took a lot of time off, man.
Nah, I feel like it was maybe 2 weeks at the most.
Yeah, I was like 2-3 weeks, and then
remember they lost a videographer as well. So the guy who was shooting it, right. So they're not as annoying as it used to be. Before it used to be, you used to see a Math off a clip and it'd be 13 minutes. They were doing a great job of pushing out content.
Yeah.
With the new stuff, they're not giving you those like individual 10-minute clips like they used to.
Those snippets.
And the lighting sucks now.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Like, you watch it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I do too, yeah.
Oh, I'm a strictly audio.
Oh no, you got to watch it on YouTube. It's a whole different experience.
I mean,
I'll pick it up on audio. I'll pick it up on audio, but in the whip, like if I don't finish it, then I'll tune in and pick it up.
But then you got to go on you got to go on the podcast app and figure out where you left off and start there again, right?
I mean, it's just like right there. Like I just got to go to my Spotify and look at like 6 minutes, 13 seconds, and like fast forward to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but then you got to remember where you left off. What the time?
Bro. When you get if you're in your car and you're listening to it, right? You get home, you're like, all right, let me open the podcast app. Oh, I'm at the 7:58 mark. You
fast forward the
YouTube video to 7:58.
Oh, I'm saying the other way around. Let's say you were on YouTube and you were like 18 minutes in.
So
and then you leave YouTube.
Same thing.
YouTube doesn't save anything though.
No, it does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it'll say like resume watching. They have like
Oh, okay. I got you.
And when I'm home, I watch it on my Apple TV. So it's the YouTube app on my Apple TV, and in the car and the whip and the phone.
Okay,
it's all the same.
Right. Yeah, episode 209 was the podcast. Speaking of homes, Abdul did a very small preview of his bathroom. I believe he got a bidet. Is that what it's called? A bidet or bidet?
Listen, a bidet. No, a bidet. It's called a bidet.
It's called a bidet. Abdul did a quick. We're not revealing where he lives or anything about that, but it just was a quick Instagram sort of thank you, actually, to his wife.
Yes,
I can't believe he had time to post anything besides a pair of Air Force Ones.
It was a slow weekend.
How'd you squeeze the bathroom in there with all your reposts?
It was a slow weekend.
I missed the bathroom.
The list Air Force Ones are almost settled now, so it's a little bit of a slow
I don't know.
weekend.
I think we're gonna be seeing that for like the next 6 months.
Shout out to Clark Kent. No, listen, man, I'm excited about the bidet. I've never actually used one. I'm a little bit nervous about it because I'm just wondering, like this water.
It's like a shower for your ass. Pause.
I know. Hey, yo, Fab. Listen.
There's no Ayo that's going to replace last week's Ayo.
Having a wet ass.
You heard pause right after. Okay, sweaty thighs.
I said pause right after that too.
Yo, it should be no pull up duel, aka sweaty thighs. Like, because that's where we are now.
I'm a little bit nervous about using the bidet because the water that sprays everywhere, like, it doesn't come out of the toilet, right? Like, I don't want my floor wet with like
no
shit crumbs and all
because
that.
you're sitting over top of it. How's it gonna shoot out?
Because isn't there like this openings?
I mean, Unless you hovering.
Okay.
You don't sit down in your own toilet.
I don't know. I don't even know how to sit on a bidet. I've not used it yet.
Yeah, it's an actual bidet, like a separate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fire.
Eddie, you didn't see the video.
Nah, I stopped looking at Abdul's story.
Because
I know what the list Air Force Ones look like.
But the best part of the bathroom is I have a urinal.
The shower.
No, the shower is not.
Fire.
The shower's fire, but I have a urinal, dog. Like a real urinal.
Are you gonna get one of those like piss pucks you put in the urinal? Like
I'm not. I don't know. I don't think so.
Your shit smell like the public.
You have a
urinal.
The
smell I don't want.
You have a urinal like you're at the Wizards game, like a
spa, like with the automatic flush, dog.
Like you stand up at your
cup holder.
I'm in there, just do my deed, and then I walk away. Hands free. I don't got to touch shit.
Automatic flush.
Literally. Automatic flush.
I mean, listen, that's beautiful, man. I'm not mad at you.
My wife hates it, but you guys think
it's tucked away in a little corner?
It's tucked away in a little corner. But I think it's necessary for like a man to have that. I think they're very convenient. And you don't have to worry about me leaving the seat up or putting the seat down. I don't have to touch the seat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you sound super lazy right now. That sounds super lazy.
Maybe
you could just sit down to pee.
You
don't have to put the seat up.
We've already discussed this on a previous podcast, and a lot of people were like,
I feel you live in a house full of women, so the urinal like is saying something.
I gotta have the urinal. I think the urinal is one of my favorite features.
Definitely nobody else will be using it in your house.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's all you.
That's a fact. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to checking it out and then having my first experience on a bidet. I'll let y'all know. Maybe I'll live stream. Live stream. Should I live stream from the bidet? Should we go live on the Whats'a podcast Instagram?
I mean, content is king. At this point, you gotta just do what you gotta do, bro. Like,
maybe we can get live on Twitch for the 250th episode.
You gotta do it wearing the friends and family
list Air Forces.
The list Air Force ones. Yeah. So shout out to Abdul and his bidet. He seems very excited about his newfound experience. If you have a bidet, please let us know in the comments.
Yes.
We'd love to hear your experiences with that.
And shout out to the list Air Force ones. And
maybe not.
Okay.
Anyhow, episode 209 was the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Listen, man, we want to give a shout out to Guam. There's a typhoon heading their way.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be pretty ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Prayers for Guam. Shout out to a friend of the show, Naturel. Wasn't Naturel? Didn't he come on our show once?
At the hotel.
At the Eaton, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He was a guest.
Is he a Guam native person?
Well, I don't know if he's a native, but he's definitely a resident as of right now.
Oh, he lives there.
Yeah.
He lives in Guam.
Like personal choice or on some army?
No, he's not in the military.
He's on some art shit.
He's on some art shit, and he's doing some project with some company, I think Google or something like that. So he's living in Guam. He's residing in Guam with his wife and his 2 kids.
Oh, he needs to get the fuck up out of there.
Oh yeah, it's time to come back.
Yeah. So yeah, prayers for all of Guam, and I hope things are safe. What's a typhoon? Typhoon is like a hurricane except worse.
Let me Google so we can have the actual, so people can not be upset at.
No doubt.
A typhoon is a mature tropical cyclone that develops between 100 and something about the northern hemisphere.
Oh, dang.
So it's a similar term. Hurricane is referred to a mature tropical cyclone. So a typhoon is a tropical. I think it's where it happens though. So like the northwestern Pacific basin is where it happens, whereas a hurricane happens in the northeast Pacific and northern Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? So
sheesh.
My mother, God bless her, she's an angel, and many other black people. If you guys have ever seen the trajectory of hurricanes, you know how they kind of start in Africa and then they sort of end up on the southeastern coast of the United States.
Okay.
My mother believes that's God's way of punishing people for slavery.
I'm with it.
That's dope.
Yeah. She's a very heavy believer in that. If you look at the trajectory of a lot of hurricanes, the pathway of a lot of hurricanes, yeah. It's like, man, you're so smart, Mom. It's incredible.
Yeah. I'm with it. I'm with her on that.
Yeah, for sure. So shout out to Guam. Be safe, be smart.
Guam is actually a U.S. territory, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I thought he might have been some military.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to Guam, man. Yeah. Peace to them. Hope you guys do okay, survive.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico oh no, that's too early for sneaker talk. Oh, we need to talk about how soccer is the worst sport in the world.
Relax.
You know what I'm saying? Can't even be a successful black man playing soccer without a bunch of Spaniards hating on you.
Yeah. Well, what you're referring to is the incident with Vinny Jr., who plays for Real Madrid in La Liga. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate that one of the greatest sports is just racism, especially in Europe and South America, is just so bad for people of color.
Except if they're doing good.
Even when they're doing good, because the opposing team is gonna shit on you.
That's true.
So either way, it's historically it's been like that since forever. One of my really good friends who played, Oguchi Oniya, who played for the U.S. national soccer team. Actually, he just got hired by U.S. Soccer as the vice president of sporting on operation. So congratulations on that. But when he went to France at the age of 18 and played in France and then ended up in Belgium, he ended up suing another player who was calling him racist names. And so this is nothing new. This has been happening forever.
For sure.
And it's very unfortunate, man. It's countries like Spain and the football fans in Italy and Portugal and it's
all over.
Crazy. It's insane. I mean, they throw bananas at players. They make monkey noises when black players are walking by. It's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. And what makes it even worse is that you as a black player are expected to just be like, oh, this is normal.
I mean, it is normal. That's the fucked up thing.
Yeah, well, you're expected to take it. And matter of fact, when my man actually ended up playing for in Spain, he played at Malaga, which is a team in La Liga. So they would be playing in the same league as Real Madrid and Barcelona and all that. But his own coaches, when he's playing, his own coaches and teammates, El negro, like that's how they were referring to him as. And he was like, yo, hold the fuck up. And he had to tell them, and they were like, oh, this is how we talk. He's like, that's not how you talk. Because when you're referring to white players, I don't hear you going blanco, blanco, blanco.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a fact.
You're not doing that. But when you're talking to me as a black man, you're saying negro. Like, fam, do not do that. And he put an end to that. And dog, this was 13, 14 years ago. Nothing has changed, bro.
I mean, listen, man. Again, it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, fans are what help make the sport grow, right? They wear the jerseys, they travel, they are the ones who invest and help sponsor these teams, right? We don't see NBA fans acting like that, right?
I mean, as much as America is racist, I will say that in sporting places, even in football, or even in maybe NASCAR has some racism to it.
I don't think like
there's no
racist
reported.
Americans
No,
go to
NASCAR.
prison.
NASCAR was one of the ones that banned like Confederate flags, like on some like.
Shout out to them, amazing.
Yeah, like they went hard body when like
Okay.
George Floyd and all that happened.
Oh wow! Oh, that's great. That's great. I didn't know that, but I think America.
They're trying to make NASCAR a safe space for people of color.
Yeah. I think America in general just does not subscribe to that sort of racist abuse to players.
I don't think racist people are going to like football games. And
yes, they are.
Games.
Yes, they are.
I believe they are. I don't
100% they are.
I don't think they're going to basketball games. Football, yes. Baseball,
yes.
Hockey,
but they do not
100%.
Indulge in the calling out of names and screaming out N-word this and doing all this other shit. They do not do that because I don't know why. Because they are racist.
Well, I think dealt with out here.
I think that they're in the really heavy minority of people who would be doing that at, say, a football or a basketball game.
Yeah.
Now, football people get drunk. You're in New England. You're in Long Island. You're in these places where there are teams that have racist fans. Okay, we get that, but it's people stop short of going there, right? I think,
and maybe it does happen. Maybe it's just could just be isolated events.
Of course it happens, but it's different now. I think also they don't have the entire 50,000, crowd with that shares the same feelings. I mean, 7 people got arrested. They said Brazil actually came out against La Liga because I guess the dude's Brazilian.
He's Brazilian.
He's Brazilian, right? So the Brazilian president, Neymar, all these people who are of Brazilian ethnicity were like, "Yo, we're speaking up against this because this is wrong," right? I asked Bella tonight. I said, Bella, Bella and I were speaking about it, and she knows the Spanish word for monkey, and she said it, and she had a disappointed look on her face, and I was like, you just never know how people are going to act. You have to be safe when you travel. You have to be smart when you travel. Like, you can't trust other people to have your best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
nobody has your best interest.
It sucks that this is happening in sports. Sports is supposed to be the great equalizer, right? We don't scream African American dominance at the top of our lungs. We let the play do it. You know what I'm saying? And or just black people dominance, right? But for me, I've always wanted to see sort of black players really excel in soccer, football, whatever you call it. And they have, right? Like if you're
they have outside of this country.
Right. But what I'm saying though, like you need them to do it in this country to grow people's interest and desire to participate. But also I want to see more black players highlighted. I know how many kids Ronaldo got. I know Messi had tax problems. I know all that. But like I want to figure out what's really good with black players on a national level outside of the dude Paul Pogba. I think he's a soccer player.
Yeah.
But he's so it's just a lot, man. The European feelings towards people of color needs to just improve tremendously.
I mean, all across the board, not even in sports.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Across the board. I've definitely got my trip coming up here in about 2 weeks.
Oh wow, it's coming right up.
Yeah, coming right up, G. You know what I'm saying?
Who you traveling out there with? Solos?
Dolo. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm gonna hit London.
You got homies everywhere you're going?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit London first. My man Neil is out there with his family.
Dope.
My boy Seth is out there. We've been trying to.
You have a lot of gigs out there?
London is I think 1 gig now, and then
so this is for pleasure. This vacation, and
this is all work. I would never leave Isabella for 10.
So everywhere you're going, you don't guarantee to get. You don't have a guaranteed gig yet.
I'm just doing London and Rome. I can't go to Paris because Bella's graduation is the same time as a Paris trip. So it was going to be Fashion Week out there, so it was going to work perfectly. But I just say, you know what, can't miss graduation. It's more important. Fashion Week will happen again. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we'll just see, man. We'll see if the soccer attitudes can improve. Yeah. I would love if they did. We'll move forward.
What sucks about this is that every few years this same outrage happens because a black player has had enough, and it's like, I'm not dealing with this shit no more, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? So there's this whole outrage that happens, and then it just quietly goes away. But I think it really comes down to the governing body, FIFA not doing enough, the Premier League not doing enough, La Liga not doing enough, Champions League not doing enough. Because the second these clubs start getting penalized, like real penalties, where
that shit will stop.
Yeah, it'll fucking go away. Like, yo,
Yeah,
you either regulate your supporters, or you're getting kicked the fuck out, or you're dropping in points, or you're losing a place, or you're getting kicked out of a tournament. Something that means a lot.
I think the only thing that's happening is that the part of the stadium where he was accusing fans is going to be empty.
That's not enough.
Where he was pointing out to people, he's saying like, "Yo, these people,
but
that's gonna be empty for 5 games, I believe."
Bro, that's nothing, because it's happening in different parts of the stadium.
Hey, I agree.
He just happened to point at the one place where it was probably the most,
where he heard it. Like at that moment, yeah.
But it's happening. It's happening constantly to these players throughout 90 minutes of play from everywhere on the whole fucking stadium.
Yeah.
And refs and officials are just like, yo, ignore it.
They don't even acknowledge it. Yeah.
They're like, yo, just ignore it. Just play the game. Like, ignore it. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, I think the African American is the most disrespected, or just the African person is the most disrespected person on earth. We've said this. We've heard Paul Mooney say it. We've heard everything. You feel me? So
it's heartbreaking.
It is. It's just how people are. Again, I was just telling Eddie that we're speaking like, I'm headed over there in a little bit, and I'm definitely gonna have a solid attitude on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna enjoy myself, but I'm gonna look out and be safe and be where I need to be at the right times of day. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to cause any issues for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be a little more on the cautious side instead of just going out there thinking it's all hunky dory when it truly isn't. You know what I mean? So. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, black people that travel safely. Yeah, shout out to Vinny Jr., man.
And it happens a lot in South America, man. Them South American soccer leagues as well. Argentina and
Argentina's crazy.
Oof, dog.
Well, listen, we already
is next level.
We just read about it. We just heard about Argentina.
About that.
You know, they got rid of they got rid of all black people. So like, they're trash. You know what I'm saying?
Trash.
And the Brazilian,
shout out to Messi.
The Brazilian well, no, not really though, because if he were to speak up about it, then it would be tight. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trash for not speaking up.
I think he has spoken up, but yeah, it's one of just those things, man. Like every few years when this happens, we get the outrage. We get Messi saying something, we got Neymar saying something, but then it just nothing ends up happening. It just goes away.
Yeah.
My thing is the Brazilian sort of
it happens in Brazil too. The lighter Brazilians do it to the darker Brazilians.
What I was about to say is the Brazilian sort of attitude towards darker Brazilians and really Afro Brazilians, people who are just directly Afro Brazilians, is just one of the most disheartening things you ever heard of.
It's
life.
Disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's hard to even see. Like, yo, they're super blatant about it too.
Yeah, like Pierre is from Guyana.
Yeah,
he was out there recently. I told him next time I want to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Guyana borders Brazil, it borders Brazil.
Yeah,
I don't think it's close to any of the major cities, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Guyana is in a weird place because it is South American, but it's
more Caribbean.
It's more Caribbean. I mean,
for sure.
English is their language. They were, maybe because they were colonized by the Brits, but they're very West Indian. You know what I'm saying? It's
like
GT massive. Yeah,
I'm there for the vibes. I'm
no, the vibes in there is gonna be off the chain, man.
I'm there for
you ever been to Richmond Hills in Queens? You never fuck with a shorty from Richmond Hills, like big Guyanese population out there. There used to be a big Guyanese club in Queens. Oh man, what was the name of that joint, man? Something Soca, I think. Man, that used to be my spot back in the day. Go up in that
I'm
joint. I was telling, I'm Guyanese too.
Of course.
Yeah. Come on.
Whatever it takes at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
pass for it.
Just know a couple songs, couple cities, bong bong. You know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
got that.
It's all good. Episode 209.
You want some dal, some roti.
Yeah, see?
Some
There
goat.
you go. There you go. That man is a colonizer of his own kind.
What's that word? Now, when you take from other people's culture, what's it called?
Cultural appropriation.
I'm an appropriator. I was appropriating the Guyanese culture.
Episode 209 was the podcast. Shout out to the Guyanese people. Pierre, just let me know.
And Guyanese women.
Yeah,
shout out to them.
NBA playoffs, the Heat and the Celtics are currently playing right now. So I'll let you know when this is being recorded. The Celtics are winning 88-79 in the fourth quarter. We'll see what happens.
Who are we rooting for?
Miami.
Yeah, we're rooting for Miami, right? Yeah, because
we're never. Yeah, I mean, and I got some homies in Boston, and we got some homies that listen to Boston on the podcast. So shout out to them.
Yeah, no, we have a big listenership in Boston.
But I just think we're going for Miami on this.
Fuck them though.
All good. Yeah, fuck Boston though.
Yeah. I do like I like Jimmy Butler a lot.
His attitude is crazy.
Yeah. I would like to see him win the whole thing. You know, when I was watching that Laker game, I noticed this kid, man, he was shooting the lights out the gym, dog. I didn't even know who he was until that day, but Murray.
Jamal Murray.
He's sick, dog.
He's Canadian.
Oh, he is.
What?
His dad's black.
He is nasty. He's like Steph Curry out there.
A little bit. He's a square though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's all good. He's a ball player. He needs to be square. Not everybody should be John Morant.
His dad's like he's not black.
I mean, you know, his dad's black. I think his mom is a lighter fair. I think he's Drake, you know. So
he's Canadian.
So yeah, he's Canadian. But nah, Murray's cool, man. If you Google him, he had a little.
He can ball, man.
Yeah, he can hoop. He's top.
Didn't we just talk about this about Brazil?
Oh, the black people hating on other black people.
Didn't we just talk about this? Didn't we just talk about this?
But
if you Google Jamal Murray, man, he had a little scandal.
This was Americans hating on Canadian.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
His dad's black.
I'm a Drake.
Is that okay for somebody to say that about Bean? Her dad's black.
It's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna be lying. Yeah,
they're not lying. Yeah, she's black. Yeah. She'll give you all that. She'll como se dice you all day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt.
So wait,
what does that mean?
Como se dice means do you want to eat?
No.
How do you?
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Yeah.
How do you say?
How do you say?
How do you say? Yeah.
Como se dice bathroom?
Baño.
Yeah, baño. ¿Dónde está el baño?
She'll give you all that, B, and then turn around and be like, yeah, you know, I listen to Anita Baker with my grandma. It's a beautiful thing.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. So we're heavy Anita Baker fans over here, man. Big. That's all the early morning vibe. I got a whole playlist.
That's a good way to start the
7:30 to 8:30. Little Bill Withers, Lovely Day, Anita Baker, some Sade. Like I wanted to ease into the day.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because the minute we hit the streets, it's chaos outside. But if she's got that soul embedded in her, she's got a little bop, a little Georgia Smith. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, man. So, man. Episode 209 was a podcast. The Puerto Rico Air Max 1s. I believe there's two colorways.
Yeah.
I need them both, man, because my child is also Puerto Rican. So it would
there
be
we go.
Right.
Como se dice. You
need it for yourself or you need it for the
I need it for her. I can't do it.
Are they coming
those colors are really nice for you too.
I don't think they come in kid sizes, do they?
She's older. She's big enough to.
They come in all sizes. They're like Puerto Rican Day parade shoes. All of
She's not a kid size though.
She's women's.
Yeah. No. She got the I'm looking at those premium goods Air Force Ones right now. So she's there.
Yeah.
So Clarence. Clarence.
Did they get the Puerto Rican Air Maxes?
Of course.
They've been getting fire lately. They've been getting everything.
Fire, dog.
Yeah. So shout out to Premium Goods.
Premium Goods, man. Premium Goods about to step it up this year. Wait till you see.
Not going front though. I would not be surprised if Snipes got them on the low. You gotta check your Snipes every day. Dog, bro.
I went to Snipes yesterday, actually, when I was in Columbia Heights and went to the Best Buy. On the way out, I had to stop at Snipes.
Did you cop?
No, but I observed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they got a lot of stuff in there. They got a lot of
stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff in there, bro. I'm trying to tell you that. And that joint opens at 10. People be in there at 10:05, ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
And everything is first come, first serve. I love that.
Yeah.
You know where I ate at yesterday while I was out there? I was gonna get go see my guys at Los Hermanos, but I was like, man, that's a little bit too much because
kind of heavy.
Yeah, I don't feel like falling asleep right now. I got a lot to do, so I went over to Dave's Hot Chicken.
Where's that at?
Right there on the corner.
Same size as Giant and like occupies
Park,
on the other side of 14th Street.
Yeah.
Dave's Hot Chicken, and when I got a nice little chicken sandwich, I got the extra hot. What was it? The nuclear or something like that. The highest level they got. Atomic or one of them joints.
Yeah. Is it hot?
It was pretty hot. But it wasn't
the whole block was on fire, wasn't it though? It was popping out.
Yeah, everything was popping.
What's it called? It's called Taco Bell stays open until midnight. So
Taco Bell, they got a Taco Bell right there. They got a Krispy Kreme. They got a Chick-fil-A. They got Auntie selling the mangoes with the cayenne pepper with the lemon squirted on top.
4 of them though.
Yeah, they got my man Jose got all the fake Honduras jerseys you want. You know what I'm saying, with like Real Madrid jersey colorways that never even came out.
That should be the stitching be a little crooked.
No, the stitching is like upside down. They're crazy with it. They're reckless with their fakes. Yeah. I love it though, because I think if I'm ever to get a fake, if I ever do want a fake, I want the fakest looking fake,
of course,
of all time. You know what I'm saying? My man was actually my man was just in Africa. He's went back home to Senegal, and he tagged me on a post of a whole bunch of, like, on the side of the street, somebody selling a whole bunch of fake Nikes and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, what's the fakest shit you've seen out there? He's like, I'm over here driving in a Chrysler with a Benz body on it. Like, that's how fake things get out there. So
make it happen,
Africa, man. It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, Dave's is it's probably the newest.
You ever eaten it?
Neighborhood? Nah. Every time I go by, it's cracking. It's too busy. It's a line crazy.
Yeah, it was empty. So I went in there, and
it's like Roman Rooster good.
No.
Oh well,
Roman Rooster has. I do like it's spicier, so I do like that better. Because
you can get spicier than Roman Rooster.
Heat level for me matters.
No, but have you gotten like the hottest Roman Rooster one?
I've got the hottest,
and still not enough for you.
Yeah,
Roman Rooster's cracked though. I ain't gonna hold you. But if I'm in that part of Columbia Heights, I'm just going to Kava because Kava's right there. So
I'm
burned out.
Fake healthy. I ate Kava in Nashville.
Like, I'm burned out on it.
It was
on Kava.
I've done it.
I had a few days ago, and I thought I was doing something real healthy, and then I woke up the next morning and measured myself, and it was the same weight I'm every other day.
It depended. You. I don't put any on it though.
I got brown rice.
No, brown rice. I get brown rice. I get brown rice bowl too, but you can't put like the vinaigrettes and all that stuff. You can't do that at the end. That's how they.
Why the fuck would I want it then?
Well, I'm just saying. You said you thought you was doing something healthy, but you wasn't.
I mean, I got the kale. I didn't get the super greens. I feel like the super greens is tricky because it's a whole bunch of stuff that's not really like. What is it? It's kale, cabbage. Cabbage is not like super healthy. I mean,
isn't it just water though?
Yeah. So, but it's not like it doesn't do anything positive.
That has like no nutritional value.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word I'm looking for.
It's zero calorie though, right?
Right. So it's there to just fill up your
stomach. It's like corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
so
carrots.
Instead of getting the super greens, I'll do the kale because all the kale I get at least is providing me a lot of nutrients that I do need.
I fuck with kale too.
So I do the kale or the spinach on its own, not part of the super greens. But I do put on some white rice. I do 3 of the scoops of the harissa. You know what I'm saying? And
you're wilding, bro.
The harissa chicken.
That's not that
the
hot.
Harissa chicken from there is pretty damn good. That's the best thing.
3 scoops of the red.
Yeah, I do 3 scoops of the red.
I'm good.
I do
maybe
3
2 if I'm feeling
red.
froggy, but anyhow.
Yeah.
3 scoops of the red. No other scoops.
I mean, I get other scoops further down. Like, you can still put the dressing. I put the garlic joint, a little bit of the garlic, and then I do the green. I think it's a tahini or something like that. Dressing, like a little bit on top of that.
That's where the health goes out the window, bro.
Yeah, but I don't do a whole lot of it though. You know what I'm saying? I just sprinkle it a little bit.
Any lentils?
Garlic, add some. No, I don't do lentils.
Lentils are crack. I get the lentils, and I get the lamb too. I mean, I'm trying to stay off the red meat.
The lamb.
The smell of the lamb fucks me up a little bit.
Not the lamb meatballs. The pulled lamb. I like it.
Shredded.
Half chicken, half lamb. Bong.
Okay.
The harissa chicken is fire. You ever tried
do
that?
the same thing every time you go?
I saved it on my phone.
Kinda.
Creature habit. You don't switch it up at all.
My order is saved on my phone. Reorder. Bong. Saves time right there.
Yeah, see, I'll be switching it up.
Nah, I can't waste $16 on the switch up in case you mess my shit up.
You get some drink from there?
The lemonade is crack before I
lemonade is crack.
Yeah. That's where the health goes out the window too. That lemonade is all sugar.
All sugar.
So yeah, good. I don't get anything to drink from there.
Oh,
I've never actually sat down and eaten
the lemonade, all the little Cava branded fountain drinks
are really good.
Crack.
Yeah. I don't eat in Columbia Heights because you might get shot, but I definitely will go if we go to the one up Wisconsin. Yeah, up Wisconsin is is a Cava and a Nando's right next to each other.
It's like up there by like where the McDonald's is out on Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Speaking of these sodas, it just reminded me that Premium Pete was here over the weekend and he said to holler at y'all. But the reason I remember that he was here is because when we were speaking of these sodas, a while back, maybe a few years ago, he was here. Shout out to Premium Pete, by the way, guest of the podcast. He was our first guest, right? Or second guest? First guest. Was he our first guest? He might have been our second. Ostroff might have been our first.
Ostroff was the first, I believe.
Yeah. But he was here doing some work for. He was here doing some work for And Pizza at one time, doing some consulting work or whatever.
Premium Pete was?
Yeah.
That's why he was here the first time. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, when he came and taped on our podcast, that's the reason they had brought him down here. He was doing some consulting work for them. And I went and met up with him at their headquarters over there by Union Market.
Yeah.
Right. They had a huge setup over there. And I go and I check him out there, me and Jay Slayer in there. And he's like, yo, have you ever tried their sodas? And I was like, nah. Man, he popped one of them cans open. And I don't remember which one it was, but it was like it was almost like a cherry Sprite, a little bit kind of. Yo, amazing. Right? So we're in there, we're talking, whatever. It's like after 7 o'clock at this point. We're about to leave. And he's like, yo, these sodas are really good. I was like, he's like, you want one? I was like, I mean, I would like one. Bro, we grab a few cases of them joints, right? Here's the funny part. We walk outside. He's consulting. He's got like 2 cases. I'm holding 2 cases. Jay Slayer is big cock diesel. He got like 5 of them joints. We're walking out. We're walking across the street. There's a little parking lot there. We had a card in there. Walking in there. And as soon as we pop the trunk and we're putting this shit in there, who's parked across from us, staring at us, is the CEO of And Pizza.
So he got fired on his first visit.
He never got fired. But the dude was just staring at us like, yo, what's up with these dudes, man?
Man, I
walking
think,
out with like mad cases of soda.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing. You got to take advantage of.
Yeah,
R&D, man. It's all R&D
of the opportunities that come your way. But yeah, man, I mean, Columbia Heights is one of the best neighborhoods in the country. Just that little strip. It just has everything you could imagine, good and bad.
Yeah, shout out to Columbia Heights.
Good and bad.
Yeah, man.
What's the podcast?
Puerto Rico Air Forces, we need those. I'm sorry, Air Maxes.
Air Maxes. Nah, I really feel like Snipes is gonna drop them to just like no acclaim.
And they'll sit because nobody's buying those up there.
Cares. and then sneakers will go crazy, and then they'll pick up a little steam. But so yeah, man, if you know where to get them in the States, please let me know. My daughter would rep all day. You know what I'm saying?
Nike got to do something for the Honduran population of the DMV, man.
Salvadorian population.
Sorry, Honduran and El Salvadorian.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they were playing each other at RFK?
Crazy. Yes, I do.
Train was crazy. The train was crazy.
Everything was crazy. Like that shit was a vibe.
With nobody at work.
Nobody at work.
Bro, it was just flags.
The kitchen is closed.
Kitchen is closed.
All the bar backs were gone. Everybody was at the game.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Are we wrong for this?
No, that's facts.
Listen, it's funny because that's exactly what happened. And we're not.
I didn't get on the bus. I was going somewhere and I stepped up on the bus and I stepped right back off. It was 300 people wearing El Salvadorian flags coming down 16th Street. I was like, I'm gonna catch the next one, bro.
I got it.
Y'all walk.
Have fun.
I think I ended up in a scooter or something. Yeah.
Yo, El Salvadorians and Hondurans hold it down out here. They might be. I think they are the largest population of Latinos in this area.
100%. Central America,
they represent.
Got it locked.
Man, we gotta Nike. Y'all gotta do something for the Latino population in the DMV, man.
Central Americans.
Yeah, they hold it down out here.
It's all good, man. We'll see what happens. I would love for them to be acknowledged, but
recognized.
Sunday night, I forgot to say Sunday night, Matthias and I ended up at Pierre's comedy show.
I love that comedy show.
Nah, his man Joe is like
that dude is pretty funny.
And then Joe has like 8 comics that come up.
And where was it?
It was in Union Market.
Oh, the same spot at the coffee shop?
Yeah, black-owned coffee shop spot. Yeah. You know, they said they're about to get rid of that parking lot at Union Market.
The big one?
The one that's right there in the middle?
Yeah. Why?
One, yeah.
That's their condos.
What do you think? Another building?
It's supposed to have underground parking, but I was like, oh, this is a wrap for me coming over here. I was like, I'll ride a bike over here, but that's about it. I mean, it looks so crazy. It looks like Gotham City.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And like when that TikTok has like 2 buildings over there. I think Snapchat has a building. Like it's wild over there. Yeah. It's crazy.
They can't get rid of that parking lot, man. They need something.
Dude, it's over. It's literally gone. Like,
fuck these people in their condos, man.
Nobody, and all the buildings are sitting empty over there.
You mean the apartments?
Literally empty?
Like half full, like
3/4.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because they're charging way too much.
I mean, who wants to live over there for real though?
No, a lot of people want to live over there. I wouldn't mind living over there. Matthias lives out that way. But I just think they're charging way too much.
I wouldn't want to
for these shitty little 400 square foot apartments.
I just put that's the link right there. The article shares the final summary at Union Market and drive-in before condos replace the parking lot. And yeah, it's over.
That's not cool. Yeah, it's.
So they still have the skate park at the top of Union Market.
What?
Remember they had a little skate park behind, like in front of the like Dolcezza and then a little Coconut Club or whatever it's called.
There's nothing over there.
Oh no, that's gone.
There's nothing over there. Yeah.
No. That's this huge, brand new brand new building. Like what Matthias said is so the buildings are going to be like the first 2 floors are commercial and the rest of them are residential. That's what he said. A lot of them are doing. Over there. I ran into Lamine over there.
Lamine, well, not to put his business out there, but at one time he lived out that way.
Okay,
actually, I saw him. Yeah. I saw him on Mother's Day. He had his stand set up, his margarita stand right outside of.
There you go.
What's across the street from somewhere? The little food hall.
Yeah. Cocheca, whatever it is. Yeah.
How do you say cocina?
La cocina. La cosecha.
Yeah, la cosecha. What's that mean? Yeah. Kitchen?
I don't know.
That's not Spanish?
It is, but I don't know what it means.
What kind of Spanish are you, bro?
Hey,
I mean,
Bella's sleep.
hey,
Bella will
I
update
mean,
us in the morning.
I don't know what it means. It might not mean anything.
It might not. You feel me?
What's kitchen in Spanish? Cocina, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not that. Something else. It might be the adverb of kitchen.
So, nevertheless, man. I mean, obviously, we are. The sneakers. What else? The Jordan 6 Toros. I believe we have that.
Yeah,
Toro Jordan 6.
I didn't.
I'm good. Eddie.
Did you guys see Sneakers app? And we had some friends on there. Friend of the show, Autumn, and her husband Brian, who are both part of the ownership team at Manifest. They were on the Sneakers app showing off. They did like a little ad for
the
like
Toro. A delivery, like a special delivery or some shit.
Yeah, for the Toro 6s. I thought that was tight.
Really dope.
Yeah,
I like the Toro 6s.
I didn't see.
I'm not mad at them.
Yeah,
I just don't know if I want to drop 220 on them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not dying for them, but they're dope.
I'm not dying for them.
220.
Well, and also,
that's all Jordans cost.
That's pretty much it. And I just don't know when I would wear them.
220.
Yeah, 220, bro.
No,
yeah, I just don't. Is that a shoe I'm gonna wear? I don't know.
Maybe once.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the shoe that surprised me a lot was, and I did not think I was gonna like it, was the Spider-Man Jordan 1, the new one that just came out. I've seen it in pictures, and I was like, that shit is weak. Now I kind of regret not getting it because I saw it in person. I don't like it that much, but I'm actually surprisingly like it. When I saw it in
better
person.
than the first Spider-Man Jordan 1?
No, the first one was fire.
Yeah, I thought the first one was better.
Yeah, the first one was dope.
But
good. This one is not bad, man. The quality on it is good. It's constructed well as did you know the outsole was glow in the dark? It glows up orange.
Yeah, I'm good on glow in the dark shoes.
I know, but I feel like a Spider-Man shoe, like get that in my kid size.
I think it should only be in kid sizes. I don't think it should be a men's shoe.
The new Spider-Man movie about to come out. That might actually be a shoe that might go up in price.
You think so?
I think so.
Did the first one go up in price?
Like crazy.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the first one did not have a lot of things that were dissimilar to the Chicago one. It kind of looked like a Chicago.
Yeah, but the whole shoe had like dots all over.
You could barely see it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My homegirl hit me. I meant to ask, when do the Tiana Taylors come out?
I don't think they did come out, did they?
No, not yet. But they should be coming out soon.
I don't think they're special, but she told me to ask,
we'll get them for.
Yeezys are back. Yeezys are they're back.
That's old news, but I don't think we've talked about it yet.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it. But I mean, if
you want to talk about it?
I mean, I think we're talking about more so the moral aspect of it.
Yeah.
Versus
what do you guys think?
The bottom line, which is the dollar aspect. I haven't heard if we're getting them or not. I wouldn't be surprised because that was part of who we were before. I think it all comes down to customer interest.
I don't think people want them. You think people want them?
How can they?
I don't think so.
There's always the wrong.
Not in Washington, D.C. No. I think they're going to go crazy in the suburbs. And what I don't, I just think it's corny how Adidas handled it, to be honest.
Well, they had to figure it out.
Yeah, but then why not figure it out before you just jump into canceling? Which I'm happy to cancel Kanye because it's still fuck Kanye. But now it's like, we're only gonna cancel somebody when it does not hurt our bottom line, right? Because we cancel this guy because he did some wild shit.
I think the shoes are already made though, right?
Or yeah,
coming out with new models.
But why did you jump out there then?
No, it's supposedly back stock.
Yeah, it's
$500 million worth of backstock.
So no new models will be coming out.
No new models
that aren't slated to come out and already.
They're selling existing inventory.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at that. It's a business.
I mean, I'm not mad at it either, but I just think that Adidas's tactics and approach, just one, was not strategic, and two, it just seemed so corny, like it was only for their own interest. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye has been doing all this fuck shit leading up for the last 5 years, right?
Yeah.
He's talked shit about black people. He's talked about slavery. He said insulting things about his own kind of people. And, you know, Adidas has no gripes. They continue doing business with this guy, this, that, and the other. And then, you know, at one point, that's when they decide he's gone far enough.
I mean, I feel like they give people a pass to talk about their own people, though. You know what I mean?
I think it's only after there's a certain amount of outcry that they didn't choose.
That's
to,
what it's been their gauge.
Take a stance, right? But at the end of the day, Kanye offended so many people. It didn't matter if black people were in there because everybody else was, right? If it was just black people, it wasn't nothing. When he says
it was nothing to them,
all that, it was nothing, right?
Yeah, this is what it feels like with Vinny Jr. and the racism stuff. It's like, yo, it's all right. You'll be all right. Yeah. Like, just put up with it. Like, it's part of the game until it happens to you. Now, all of a sudden, enough people talk about it. Now, Adidas is like, oh shit, we got to do something about this. But man, fuck Adidas, man.
Yeah,
I do like some of these new Sambas and Gazelles I see though. Some colorways I fuck with. I like the Gucci stuff. I can't even front.
I like the Gucci stuff too. I just can't do it.
I can't afford it.
I just can't justify it.
Yeah, but I do like the Gucci stuff. The sneakers, at least. I don't care about the apparel.
I mean,
apparel is a little bit tacky to me. Like,
I mean, I fuck with some of it, but not all of it.
I think I've only seen like the stuff that has the big old logo on the back and it says Gucci underneath.
Yeah,
like, it's just a little bit too loud for me.
Yeah.
You know, there are people who that is the justification of the purchase, right?
Yeah,
it's like
for it to have a big
$1,000 for a t-shirt. It's got to say Gucci all over it.
It's better say Gucci, and I better get into Little Sister and every other club in America wearing this joint. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, I think I felt like that when I was a lot younger. Like, even when I was buying polo shit, like I needed like polo shirts to say polo. So I didn't want motherfuckers guessing. You know,
I mean, do they make polo shit without it saying polo?
Yeah, they had stuff sometimes without a horse, like, you know, the
horse down on the bottom,
on the bottom, and you probably tuck it in or something like that. And I want motherfuckers guessing that shit. Like, yo, you got to know my shit polo, son.
I mean, Ralph Lauren is the greatest, American brand ever. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, you're not going to buy a Little Bear sweater. You're going to buy the Big Bear sweater. Nobody wants the Little Supreme hoodie. They want the Big Supreme. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I think, Abdul, you're still done off the TV, correct?
Man, and listen, I just signed up for Wi-Fi again, man.
Hold on, you went bought a TV yesterday, huh?
Now, when I looked at it, I went to go measure like we have an area where the TV's gonna go, and I went and looked to see if a 75-inch would be too big. Pause.
Not too big.
It might be too big. I think I'm gonna go with a 70.
Okay, that's a good size.
The 75 just
looks too big.
It looks just a little bit absurd.
Yeah.
On like top of like the fire. The 65, I feel like the 70, I could do 65, but you know, I feel like the 70 is like a nice little medium. It's a good compromise between the two.
Yeah.
Between the 75
and 65.
She's like, I don't care. Just pick, you know, this is on you. Yeah. We have an old 55, which I think I'm gonna put in the bedroom. And then get a new 70 joint for the living room. Yeah. She wants to get the frame joint.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, but that's like $2,300. I'm like, I can't justify that. Those are fire though.
Get a frame put around the 65 or the 75.
Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that.
They sell the frames that fit all around the TVs. You can just get the frame.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, it's only for the frame one that you can get the bezel that goes around it.
No, but you can get a frame around your TV.
Listen, I don't know. I'm here for the Double RL summer collection though. Oh my goodness.
I need some denim though, some jeans. They got a nice little fade on the Double RL jeans. They're for what, 440?
Yeah.
The ticket on them joints was always high though.
Incredible.
Yeah. I wonder if it went down. Did it go down or it went up?
I think you got to find somebody that has them on sale. It's tough.
I think they went down from what you're talking about, Abdul, because I think if I'm not mistaken, they used to be made in Japan. Now they're made in America, so I think they're a little bit cheaper.
I remember buying a pair 20 some years ago, and they were like knocking on 500, if not.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 460 or something.
Double RL was always top.
I mean, it's still expensive for sure.
Yeah, for sure. New music, I haven't been listening to too much. It's been running around. Darla Nikki put out a mix that was been very well received. It's really good, 30-minute mix. I think all my mixes moving forward are only going to be 30 minutes.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. Like
that you can just grab people's attention for that long. After that, kind of like.
Going back to the TV, what I was going to say, actually, I just remembered was
Samsung.
Well, I don't know. It's between Samsung, Sony, or LG. But what I was going to say is, I used to have cable and paid almost $400 a month for it. You know what I'm saying? I had every channel you can imagine.
Yep.
And all these months without cable, I think I'm going to go with just streaming, like do the a la carte shit. Like just
that's what I have.
Or just get your passwords for each one of them joints.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, there's no password to getting a List Air Force One, so I don't know how.
That's facts.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to reset all my passwords.
I'm gonna have to reset my passwords and think about it. But the thing about streaming though is you get caught up very quickly, and your bill is $200 very easily.
Right.
Like
so
cord cutting was supposed to be the solution.
But maybe that's what we do. We do a compromise. Like Eddie and I, he gets like 6, you know what I'm saying? And I get 6, and we switch passwords. Now we each got 12.
But who has the shoes?
I mean, I already got everything. So I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm just trying
if
to
you got everything, then I got everything.
I'm trying to figure out who has the shoes though. Where do the shoes reside?
The shoes ain't coming.
The
shoes.
Yeah,
that's a good question.
That's
a $1 million question. Yeah.
Nah,
who has the shoes?
I'm gonna set up a group chat and Instagram of us 3 and Clark.
Yeah.
Gotta
in the
follow
chat.
again.
Get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And be like,
Clark.
Jerome, you need to make a case. Like, yo, Clark, I've played.
I'm not Joe LaPluma, whatever his name is. My man was begging. My man was looking desperate.
He was on joke time, and he had a pair coming anyway.
Doesn't matter. The optics were bad. You know what I'm saying? The aesthetic was. The armor was cracked.
Shout out to Joe.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get them. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just can't go out that way.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Anyhow, Abdul's time to speak is over.
Anyhow, we're not getting them.
We're not getting them. So it is what it is. Shout out to my guy, always available. Hashtag Shira Eddie.
Peace, yo.
Shout out to No Pull Abdul.
We'll see you guys next week.
Mr. AKA Sweaty Thighs.
AKA Sweaty Thighs.
Yo. We'll see y'all next week, man. We're out tomorrow night, man. Tomorrow night I'm coming through
the streets all weekend.
Yeah, all weekend. Holla at us.
The bidet assassin.
The bidet boys.
Yeah.
Bidet boys. Hey yo.
Yeah, man. It's Jerome.
Why is that a pause? We can't
Jerome
do the
Baker
boys?
third, man. Jerome Baker third. We out.